welcome to episode 26 of Stoneblock2. So, my name is Will Forever, and today we're carrying on trying to get to the balanced clay for our EMC. Now, if we look at it again, we need 2 infinity ingots, and in order to get the balanced clay going, we're gonna need what is this? That is millions, billions, and we need 3 trillion energy, about 4 trillion RF to create one of these. So I was working off camera while I let this thing run to build up some EMC. Okay, and in order for us to get one of these infinity catalysts, right, we had to get all these singularities and the rest of the components over here. Now in our chest, I do have all the singularities ready. I've got all the other components ready. The only thing that was needed to be crafted was this ultimate stew, which needs a whole bunch of items. Okay, so I went ahead and I got all the items ready over here. So if I use my chest over here, or my crate, and let's just put away some of these things that I've been working on. There we go. Put away that bacon piece over there, and I grab all of these items. Then I can go into my extreme crafting table and I should be able to craft up an ultimate stew. There we go. So all the items are in. We can craft up the ultimate stew over here. There we go, like so. We transmutate this one in our table. We learn it. We take one of them. The rest can go away for now. Let's put that in here. Boop. And if we grab all the rest, all the singularities and all the rest of these items, should be able to craft up one of these infinity catalysts. There we go. So, infinity catalyst crafted. Boom, like so. And we've got the quest for it. Last time we defeated the chaos chicken, and the chicken quest is completed. Now we've got the chaos core I have made off camera because I wanted to upgrade to the chaotic fusion crafting injectors. We've got our chaos shards. And in the extreme crafting, we now have all the singularities that we can possibly want and our infinity catalyst. Alright, now in order to get the infinity ingot, so that one is done. Now in order to get this, we are gonna need a whole bunch of things. Okay, but before we get into this, what I want to do this episode is I want to get into crafting up some energy storage, because that is something that we are gonna need a big thing of. Before, let me just learn this to that, we can sort of leave it in there. So in order to do all of this balanced clay, we're gonna need a whole lot more power than what this can provide us. So I've gone here behind my ladders to the other dimension, and I have a little room here where I grow the trees for the ingredients that are needed for that pot. Okay, And I also set up a little thing in order to get all these generators from extra utilities 2, and all of these generators from extra utilities 2 will be able to give sufficient, or when you get them all to run, we can have this rainbow generator running, which will give us, if I read it correctly and my research is on point, this will do about 25 million RF per tick, which is quite something crazy. So I have made these item transfers. So these item transfers is quite cool. If I grab all of my items back here and I say thank you, so now I can actually link this to one of these generators, which obviously is hooked up with a plug at the back here, all of them, and they will feed into this, let me say, portion over here. And this portion over here will be able to feed a energy core that I would like to build in this episode. And then from the energy core, we can then go ahead and we can feed these over here, which then in turn will give us enough power to do that clay, this balanced clay. So let me get into this and show you guys what I've done so far. So I've got a roost with some emerald chickens that produces me emeralds, that goes into an energy condenser, which produces me the fuel source that I need to transfer over to the correct furnace. So in order for me to do all the furnaces, I think I short like one. What furnace do I need? I think I'm short of one. I don't know yet. We'll find out. So the next furnace, to get a little bit of power, let's go with the culinary one. So basically all I'm gonna do is I need to now get this piece of steak. Let's get steak. Steak. Where is my beef? Maybe I should just search beef. Here we go. So I grab one of these and I come to, let's say, this one over here. All right. And I ask the chest over here if you get emerald, right? So let's pop this item translocated there, another one there, and I ask it to create a beef for me. There we go. So if I have beef and I then activate this, boop, this will then generate me a whole lot of beef. Okay. So now what I want to do is I need to take this item transfer and put this one over here. Okay. And then take another item translocator, put it on here, and then on the item transfer node, then I can take the beef, which is in here, and I can send it this way, right? And then via the GPS marker, if I take one of these GPS markers and I right click or shift right click on the generator that I wanted to feed in, which is the culinary one, so shift right click, you'll see it saved the coordinates of it, where the items need to be sent to. And then if I just place this one with the saved coordinates in there, it will now transfer all the beef that I need for the culinary generator to work into the culinary generator. And for this basic little setup, I can then go ahead and I can do all the other ones. So let's say we go to this one over here. Let's do the same setup. You and you, you and you, and another one over there. And I'm gonna need one ender pearl. Or you know what? Let's go to the Eye of Ender. So I'm sure this one will create me a little bit more. What are you doing? There we go. Now I grab Eye of Ender. Come over here. I ask the chest. I would like Eyes of Ender, if you please. I activate the side that's going to give me emeralds to the energy condenser. This will create me a lot of Eyes of Ender. I take one of my GPS markers. I go to the Ender generator. I get its GPS coordinates. Come over here. I activate the chest to give me Eyes of Ender. And then I can just put my GPS marker in here. And that will then feed this Ender generator with Eyes of Ender, which will create me power over 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Which is quite cool. So I am gonna go ahead and do a couple of these more, and I'll come back once we get to these dangerous ones, or the ones that's a little bit more that has a little bit more involved than just one item being pushed into the machine over there. Okay, so I will see you guys in a bit. Okay, so I'm back, and I've got most of the generators running. I've got a survival generator which I just hooked up to my coal setup. The lava, the magmatic, and the heated redstone one. I'll show you what I did with those, because obviously they need lava to run, both of them. I've got the pink, the culinary, the ender, the normal furnace generator, the overclocked, and I've got the slimy one as well, which needs a bucket of milk. So with the slimy, what I did is I came over here and I asked you to make me milk, and then I asked this one to make me slime, and then I linked both of them to this generator, right? Which I now have a item conduit with a filter saying buckets must please come out after you've used the milk. Take out the bucket and trash it. So more or less the same thing I'm gonna do here with the potion one, as I will set it with a filter. If I can find my filter. Yeah, the filter should extract glass bottles, right? And then I'll go in here, I'll say extract always active, and I'll put in my filter over there. Okay, because it's gonna use up the water bottle that I'm gonna put in there that generates 100 every 10 seconds or something, right? And now the glass bottle is gonna stay in there like so. You see, it uses the water and then it has the glass bottle inside. So what I'm just gonna do in this case, dig the hole. Okay, put a block there and put another trash can over here, and then this, when I put it to insert always active, should take out the glass bottle and trash it, because I'm not gonna need it, neither do I want to stack up on it. Okay, so those two you're gonna need this trash cans for. So the disenchantment, well, disenchantment generator obviously needs enchantments to disenchant and to get power. So in our enchanter over here, I've set up power 4 or 5, power 5, whatever, and this will create us a fair bit of power. So not too difficult. Just book of coil, book and coil, and some dark steel lapis. Boom. So now this has got EMC on it, so it's going to be pretty much the same basic setup as everything else. I'm going to get my item my item transfer node over here, and I'm going to hook up I'm going to hook up these item translocators. I'm going to ask this chest to make me a bunch of these books, and then I'm gonna feed it with the emerald. Yeah, and that would obviously make me a whole bunch of these books very quickly, and then I'll ask these books to go in here. Basically exactly the same. Now I just come to disenchanter, I get its location, I put it in the transfer node, and there we go. That should run it. Why is it not accepting it? Like too far? I don't think it's too far. Will it even work with one? Yes, it does work. What did I do wrong here now? I messed up something. Let's go ahead and clear this one. So you've got enchantment books in you, and you are disenchanter, and you should just keep feeding it books, but it is not. Okay. Well, that's a problem. Okay. And nonetheless, let's go for the potion one quickly. This is gonna be easy. Now, your bottle of water doesn't have EMC, but your glass bottle does. So what I am gonna do over here, let me find an open spot. Use this one, because it's gonna need a little bit of a bigger space. I'm gonna need a point as well. I'm gonna have to get some power in here. Get a point. And point, I think I've got it in here. Yes. Grab a point over there. And with the fluid transposer, right? I will put the fluid transposer over here. Okay. Then I will need a zinc. So the zinc over here. So the zinc must give me water from the side. Cool. Water, please. Thank you. Water. Hello. Nothing wants to work with me. It is pulling from the side. Oh, it's supposed to just get water from the zinc. Doesn't matter. We could just put the zinc one to the front, and we give it a fluid or liquid translocators. Yeah. Now receive water. So that would give it water, right? And then with the item ones, we want you and you. Some more items here. You, and we want to ask you to give me a bottles. Okay, so if I activate you, you're gonna give me a whole lot of bottles. And if I activate you, you should take the bottles. That's from the back, right? And put it in there. So now I need to give you power with the point. Keep it on blue. So you should now give the water bottle water, and it should go here. So now I'm gonna put this item transfer over here and give it access like so, and then ask this on the side to out. Yeah. So now this will output my bottle into here. Okay. And then I shall ask it to come over here. And just give me my water bottle into... Whoa, something happened. Whoa! It is working, but only like for a split second. And then it switches off, and then it switches on. Somewhere, somehow, something is not working permanently. I've got water. Those are all permanently on. These are all permanently on. Oh, you are not getting this fast enough. Okay, I can deal with that. This looks so pretty. Can't wait to fully have it. So I'm gonna upgrade you to you, and then I'm gonna give you some augments of speed. That should make you relatively fast. Okay, so the extract speed is not as quick as we want it to be. So it fills up the bottle really quickly, but it's not extracting it really quickly. And obviously, because bottles don't stack. Okay, so how will I fix this? I have absolutely no idea how I'm gonna fix this. Shall I have this export into a crate and maybe have the crate transferred over there once I have like a stupid amount of it? I don't know why it's taking so long to export. Because this stuff is pretty much instant. I am not sure. Alright, but anyway, so we've got snow. Yes, no. Right, so what happens over here? Okay, so now you backlogged? Yes, you have backlogged. So these are pretty nasty. The scepter of death will arrive in 60 seconds. Oh no. Oh no, I'm gonna die in 60 seconds. Scepter of death. It's gonna kill me in 60 seconds. Okay, but anyway, that's what the middle one does. It gives you death. The one on top gives you wither effect. This spawns little creatures that I only have this mob grinder to slaughter. This makes the snow, and this makes the boom boom explosions. That's why I've got this glass here to protect me. So this is all full. That's cool. Okay. We've got all our generators backstuffing. The disenchantment has got quite a while to run. It runs quite a bit. Still gonna have to figure out why it doesn't transfer the book. Have the other book ready. Alright, but nonetheless, so this works. And this works. It's just we are now full here, so we can't have it permanently shining the rainbowness. But we will fix that because I am gonna build an energy core from Draconic, and I will build it right above here, the center. So where is my destruction tool? I need to go up here. Oop. And I need to really hope my PC don't break. Okay. I'm sure that this should be a good place to build it. If I could just find the center. This should be the center. So moving up. How many blocks are we up? We are 16 blocks up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I use that as a center, I just want to get some blocks here quickly. I'm gonna break this now. One. Oh, come on. So that is my center. Okay, that's pretty much centered. And then I have to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many do we have across? We've got 1. We've got 16 across as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 8 should more or less be the center here. So if I place this down right here, see, right there. Whoa! Thank goodness for flight. And I ask it to give me the build guide. The core is valid. I want to tear it up. I want the biggest tier and I want it to give me the build guide. That should sit snug in the middle of that. Yeah, so that looks pretty cool. Let's deactivate this quickly here. Go. And now what I want to do is I want to clear these blocks over here. Go. And go in here. We should go in here with like a 9. Okay. And then we can clear off these blocks. Yeah. Whoops. And we should do the same on each side. Just want to find the center of each side. Yeah. Build out to the wall. We should just get the center nice and easy. Yeah. And if we break that block over there, get into the wall here. Now what I want to do is I want to put this at least 3 deep, so that it looks like, whoa, power is coming from the wall. We build over here as well. So come down here, get this done, and this side over here. Here we go. And then we should be cool, like so. Have this side. Now what this core does is, if you have all the right blocks, right, you don't have to build it. It kind of builds itself. So in here, if I go 3 deep and another one, I want my core stabilizers to be in here, like right at the back. And once you place the last one, boop, it will fall. So this will look like it's coming out of the wall. So what I'm going to do quickly is I'm going to place all of this. I'm going to get like just a bunch of draconic cores and a bunch of draconic blocks and a bunch of awakened draconic blocks. And we'll come back and see this thing assemble itself. Okay, so I've got all the blocks that I can fit into my inventory. Just pulled it out of my EMC over there, and we're gonna ask this machine here, this energy core, to assemble the core for us. So it will take the blocks out of my inventory and just assemble it for me. So just click there, and there it goes. It's building the core for us. So now while it's building that, these are the energy pylons. This is what's used to put energy into the core or take energy out of the core. So now I'm gonna have one setup over here. You need to put the pylon and the glass, so this will take into the core. I want this changed because I would like this to take out of the core. This specific one. I want this one to be the extract. So if I should just be able to right click this. Okay, so that will now extract power from the core, and therefore we need the plug on here, and this plug should send to my output, right? Which, no, I'm gonna send it to blue. Okay. Yeah, so this will send it to my blue network. How are we doing over here? We're gonna make it. Aha, we had enough blocks in our inventory for that. Cool. So this one over here, now what this does is you have to have where you place the glass, right? If you have this block above the core, you need to place the glass at the bottom. If you have it below the core, you need to put the glass on top. So let's put our glass at the bottom here. That will activate that. And let's get over here, and this will be into the core. So we need to have this one over here, and we need to set it to our input power, like so. Alright, so we are ready to activate this core. Now we can't reach the core in the center, so we just need to basically come over here. Need to right click those, and then we just need to say activate. There we go. And this should take power out of this to put it into the core. That is what's supposed to happen, I presume, which is not happening. Why are you not putting power into the core? Is it, are you not, you definitely not too far away from let's see here, guys. It should be pumping into diggly diggly do. Did I do this the wrong way around? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. This should be putting power in here, which should put power in here. Why is it not doing this? I shall well, today we have built this big energy ball over here, which will store me a hell of a lot of energy. We have built all these little small setups to keep the generators powered, so we can have this rainbow generator running, which was running for a little while. But that's gonna make the end wrap-up point of this episode. We'll come back next episode. I'll go and I'll figure out why it's not transferring power, and then we'll fix that, and hopefully by next episode we should be able to craft up one of those balanced clays that we are working towards at this point. Okay, so guys, please leave a like on this video if you liked it. Please share my video around, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate that a lot. And yeah, so from me, it will forever, and our new power setup. I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.